Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here, talking all about the big fight coming up tomorrow night, boxing. And this is what it's all about. This professional boxing, this is going to be the big one. This is Floyd Mayweather going up against Manny Pacquiao. The fight that we never thought was going to happen, even though that everyone in the world wanted this to happen in the big time. This fight has pretty much been booked since 2010. People have been putting this fight together, trying to find some way for these guys to fight. 5 years on the record, Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather has easily been the biggest boxing match that people have been really clamoring in order to find it. And in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand on May 2nd, we are finally going to get this fight. The fight that we never thought was going to happen. In 2012, when Manny Pacquiao was KO'd right there in the middle of the ring, I think a lot of people saw the air shooting out of the balloon. That was Pacquiao's last chance of basically being able to say that he deserved a fight against Floyd Mayweather. He wanted a chance at the money. He wanted a chance at the man. He wanted a chance at the mouth. He wanted a chance, to go after the title and be able to be saying that he is the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. And he owns this era of boxing. Basically, Pacquiao was able to come back and win fights. Some people say he's not the same style of boxer. At the same time, Floyd Mayweather, even though he had a setback and he made his return to boxing in 2009, when Mayweather came back, some people thought he wouldn't be the same fighter, but he's been able to maybe change his style a little bit, but still continue on and get big wins, and especially those big paydays. In 2010, it looked like this fight was being booked in order to go together, and there was all the trouble with blood and drug testing, which ended up blocking this fight. Many times we've seen Pacquiao agree to the fight and Mayweather back out because he said that the money just wasn't the money that he was looking for in order to have this dream fight. Pay-per-view revenue is going to be through the roof. This morning on PTI, the boxing expert that they had there said that worldwide this fight is thinking of making 3 million buys. That's huge. That's really, really big. WWE, which is a huge company, I think of actually wrestling being a bigger, sport, a bigger moneymaker than professional boxing. And, for a WWE pay-per-view, normally 1 million buys, or even, the magical number of 2 million network subscribers, is what WWE, is always looking for those big WrestleMania shows. And here is this boxing show, 3 million buys, $100 a piece. I cannot believe it. There's no way in the world I think that's going to happen. Mayweather, he has that big undefeated streak on the line. To get this fight, it's $113 with tax. If you go into a bar, if you're going to a restaurant, make sure that you call ahead of time and make sure that the fight is actually going to be on television. I read a story today on Deadspin about basically you have to go through a separate company. You don't just get to call your cable company and order the regular standard $100 HD feed. You have to go through a separate company who charges you based on how many people the fire marshal says you should be able to put into your bar, and it's very hard to make profits with them doing this. But bars and restaurants are basically selling tickets in order to get in there with cover charges, and then on top of that, they have a minimum order fee to make sure that you stay in the bar and you're still ordering money. Or you're still ordering food, you're still ordering drinks and bringing money into the bar, and it's a profitable win-win situation. If you talk about what's going on at the Las Vegas sporting house, the betting places, basically Pacquiao is getting more of the bets in his favor, about 60%. This is going to be the biggest fight of all time. No doubt in my mind. Yeah, I don't think you get bigger than this. With Mayweather signing with Showtime, not being the big name that HBO is, I thought a lot of people thought that it really wasn't with them. I know that Showtime put a lot of pressure on Mayweather, saying that basically Mayweather wasn't really delivering the fights, that when they signed him wasn't going to be able to bring it, and maybe that might be the reason that Mayweather went out and made sure that this fight actually did happen. When it comes down to the decision, I have Pacquiao as the guy that I think is going to win this fight, but I would not be surprised if we didn't see this one go to the distance, and Mayweather or basically ultimately the people that are going to be on the books for the fights, the judges, the referee, find a way to put this into the decision of being a draw, forcing the rematch to come. You know, there's a lot of in the contract drawn up already talking about there being a rematch. There's already clauses in this contract that for when this fight happens again, it's going to make it easier for it to come together. Mayweather's a guy that's already came out and called that he only has 2 fights left in his career. He doesn't feel like he's going to be able to do this, you know, his entire life, and he's made a ton of money in what he was doing. I want Pacquiao to win this fight. It's easy for me to say that Pacquiao is going to win this fight, but there's a part of me in my brain that's going off like a siren saying, "Do not say that." This is a hard fight to do. Pacquiao has to be locked in. Pacquiao has to win those first early rounds because as the fight goes on and Mayweather makes Pacquiao dance, Pacquiao is going to start to lose, endurance, and that's when Floyd Mayweather turns it up and picks his guys apart. This is probably going to be the last biggest fight of the boxing era, so it better be worth it. $100, it better be worth it.